So one thing can happen here when your partners get a little bit more experienced from the bottom of mount, and they know that if they overcommit their bridges, they're just gonna turn their back. They're just gonna look for a quick bridge, and when they feel like they're not really moving us, they're just gonna bring their shoulders right back, okay? So let's say I'm here, you see me bridges, and he feels like it's not gonna work, he's just gonna slide back. Don't go under my leg, I'm just trying to, just go like boom, and then go back, okay? So I go here, he bumps, yeah, and he goes back, okay? I can still look to catch him here. What I want is when he bridges and he turns his body here, if I can put weight behind his elbow, it's gonna be hard for him to bring his back to the mat. Yeah. Okay, and you see, like it's gonna be slow, and that's not full body weight. So I'm going to go here, he's gonna bridge. Once I feel him bridge, I'm gonna slide back and bring my chest behind his tricep, okay? So let's move a little bit back. So he's here. When I feel like he's moving, I let go of the head control, and I'm gonna slide my tricep and sometimes my belly just right behind my chest, or my belly like right behind his tricep here. So I'm opening up my chest and real heavy here. Now it's hot. His back is not completely off the mat here. From here, I'm gonna bring my left hand under and grab his wrist. I'm gonna take my right hand and I'm gonna post it right here behind the tricep. And I'm gonna step up to the same position as before, here. Now I can look to push on the tricep and pull on the wrist, and I'm forcing him to take his back off the floor here. From here, it's a pretty strong position. If he tries to turn back, like, go here. I know he's way stronger than me, but in this position, I'm the top dog, okay? So I can keep pushing and turning here, and it's really miserable when you're in bottom here. My leg's in the same position as before. Now when I feel like I'm ready to go, I'm gonna put my chest behind his shoulders, lock my hands in that seat belt here, and I'm gonna look to sit back. 1, 2, take his back from here. So, go with your partner here. Feel like they're gonna bridge. Look, as he bridges, he has to bring that elbow out. I bring my chest and belly right on his tricep here. I really open up everything so I can put some body weight behind it. Now I look to get the wrist here. My hand goes under his head, the wrist, my right arm posts on the tricep, and now I can take body weight off because I got this good push and pull here. To take his back, I need to slide my left knee all the way behind his shoulders. I put my chest behind his shoulders here, so when he tries to turn, I can squeeze and I can follow him and go 1, 2, and back here. That last part of the move is called a chair sit. I'm just gonna demonstrate it solo. So I have his arm turned. I'm gonna bring my knee high behind his shoulder, and look, I'm gonna sit back first just to my left butt cheek, then I transfer to the right and I pull myself all the way over here. So I stay behind him the entire time. Let's try and show it one more time. So yeah, we got him here. Look at this knee, it goes high up here behind his head. I need to bring, before I let go of this arm, I need to bring my chest behind his back so he doesn't just go back like this. My chest is behind. Now when he turns, it's difficult. I can even lock my hands in that seatbelt and pull in to make it even more difficult. Now look here. I go left butt cheek, both butt cheeks, and all the way over on the right. This way I stay behind him the entire time. If I try to rush this and I just try to go straight back, I pull him on top of me. And this is great for him, okay? So go with your partner slow. Just have them do real slow bridge here. Slow bridge. Put your chest behind your tricep. Arm grabs the hand, the wrist here, behind his head. I push, pull, lock, and look how I sit back. 1, 2, 3, and I can throw in the hooks and I'm on his back, okay? It's probably the most difficult move for today. So go slow with your partner and try to just like really get a good push and pull before you go for the chest hit. Let's try it on 3. 1, 2, 3. So just one note for you, because when you drill this, I want you to also just drill the chair sit from here, right? Make sure when you're here, you take your time to put as much of your chest as you can behind your shoulders. Okay, here. The more I do this, the more I am behind him. The more I'm just on top of his shoulder, it's gonna be easier for him to rotate and face me, okay? So I want as much as my chest behind him as possible. Here, so look how I dig myself in here. And then I sit back, I pinch everything in. So when he tries to face me, it's difficult. I can just stay behind him, That's the whole point. We want to stay as much behind him as possible. Second thing is when you sit back, don't think about trying to pull him on top of you. Think about trying to pull him past you. You want to pull him past you so you can stay behind the back. If you feel like if you're pulling him on top of your hips, now it's hard and he can turn and face me, right? So I'm thinking about sitting back, pinching in, and I'm pulling him past me as I sit back in that chair, okay? So maybe from this angle. Here, look, I'm sitting back and I'm thinking about pinching my elbows and I'm pulling him past me. So that this way I stay behind him. I'm not carrying his weight on my hips.